As you've already seen the title of the video, before I get started to talk about the orientation test at Alliance Française, I'd like to give a quick introduction of me. Bonjour, je m'appelle Kritika. I'm a French language tutor. I conduct online classes and I'm blessed to have students from different parts of the world. But it's rightly said that every achiever was once a beginner. So when I started my French learning journey, I didn't do my A1 and A2 from Alliance Française as I began to take classes somewhere else. So when I wanted to take admission in Alliance Française after completing my A2 level elsewhere, I had to sit for an orientation test to take admission in B1 level classes. Hence, all insights that I share in this video are absolutely based on our experience of the orientation test at Alliance Française. Let's start with what is an orientation test. Basically, an orientation test assesses your understanding and knowledge of French language. Now, why is it conducted by Alliance Française? Let's say you've completed A1 level classes somewhere else and due to some reason you can't continue taking classes over there. And now you want to join Alliance Française for A2 level. They cannot admit you in A2 classes just because you think that you've completed your A1 level already. They need to check, do you even understand the topics of A1 level first nicely? Or you're just claiming to be at A1 level without having the proper level A1. It is very important for them to assess a student's level, so that they can ensure that the student has the basic foundation and he or she will be capable enough to understand whatever will be taught in the higher levels. You have to understand that if Alliance Française just wanted more and more enrollments, then they would just take in any student that came in for admission. But no, they don't do that because they also have a reputation to keep. After all, it's an international organization that aims to promote French language and Francophone culture around the world. Now let's see how the test is conducted and what is asked. So when I went for my orientation test, I was made to sit in a big hall with other candidates who had come for the same. The test paper has reading section, writing section, and grammar. Reading section consists of reading comprehension, where 2 to 3 paragraphs are given and 4 to 5 questions are asked from each. The question could be an open-ended one or an MCQ. It is just like the reading section of the DELF exam. You can have a look at the DELF exam sample papers or for reference. If you're going for admission in A2 level, the reading comprehension will be of A1 level. If you're going for admission in B1 level, the reading comprehension will be of A2 level. And if you're going for admission in B2 level, the reading comprehension will be of B1 level. Tip: always read the questions first and then the paragraph, as it saves your time. And don't leave any question unanswered. Write something. Writing section consists of the following. If you're taking test for admission in A2, you can get a form to fill and a prompt to write a small text, message, or a carte postale. If you're taking tests for admission in B1, you can get a prompt to describe an event and a prompt to write a letter accepting or refusing an invitation. If you're taking tests for admission in B2, you can get an idea of the type of prompt from the DELF sample papers. For grammar section, you have to study each and every topic that you've covered in your class. Practice multiple exercises with each topic. Tip: in whichever Alliance Française you're trying to get admission, try to know prior that which French book are they following. Let's say you want to take admission in B1 level. You can check that which French book are they following for A2 level classes. Let's say that when you check, you get to know any of these books. What will you do? You will open that book and you will check the grammar section. In the grammar section of the book, you'll check that what all grammar topics have been covered. because all those topics could be there in your test paper. I'm specifically advising to check the book they are following because there are generally 3 to 4 additional topics which might not be covered in the classes you took elsewhere. So to be at a safer side, make sure you study those topics, you prepare them from YouTube or however you like. So I was asked the writing section, reading section and grammar section in the test paper of the orientation test. But when my sister gave the exam, the orientation test, she did it online as it was after COVID. Just like me, she also got the 3 sections, writing, reading and grammar. But she had one additional section, and that is the coordinator of Alliance Française interacted with her and she asked her some basic questions in French, like what studies she is doing, why is she learning French, where she is from, about the family, etc. So you can be asked for an interaction too. Be prepared a little and work on your speaking skills before you sit for the orientation test, alright? A lot of students take the orientation test very lightly. They just go unprepared. Please don't do that because you'll not be able to perform well in the test if you go unprepared. And then students tend to blame the institute for not giving admission to them. This is my personal experience. When I went for the test, there were around 12 students. And out of the 12 students, only 2 got selected. One was me, of course, and there was another boy. We got our test papers checked right in front of us by the coordinator, and she told us where we lagged behind. All the other 10 people who didn't get admission based on their inadequate performance in accordance with the level they wanted to take admission in, they said Alliance Française वाले तो बस अपनी students को ही higher level में admission देते हैं, बाहर वालों को admission नहीं देते higher level में. So clearly that is not true because I was an outsider and I got admission. Similarly, you can get admission too. Practice well. Best of luck. That's all for today's video. For more such information on learning French and tips, you may follow me on my Instagram page and my Facebook page with the same name, Learn French with Kritika Markin.